What's going on, everyone? Juan q.v.o games. This video is going to be about the retail games releasing this week. And it's going to be a new video series we're going to be starting up, and we're going to be talking about the games coming out this week to retail, not a crowdfunding source, directly to retail. Games you can buy now, in the week, or soon. One thing to keep in mind, it's going to be like a disclosure. I am scouring the internet trying to grab this information for us because I feel like that's something that's missing for all of us to kind of enjoy or be informed of, basically. There's not really a good, accurate source out there letting us know what games are coming out to retail this week. So that's basically the goal. Is what I'm trying to do is trying to get this information to you in the most efficient way possible. And yeah, it's all really just me scouring every single page, publishers' pages, different types of pages to just kind of find the exact release date for specific games. I try to triple check my sources. However, please always keep in mind, games don't always release on the day they're supposed to be released. These are estimated release dates, and I'm trying to get you that exact information. The games featured on the videos are going to be specifically just games that I have exact dates for. These are exact dates the games are coming out, and I know the dates. So if you don't see a game that you might have enjoyed or you think that I missed, yeah, let me know, and we'll include in the description or something around those lines so everyone can have that information, or we'll put it in the comments. But this is just the games that I know have an exact release date and are coming at a specific date. Not guaranteed in any way, shape, or form. That could change at the course of a minute. I mean, even wherever you buy games, right? It had to be online or a local game store. They could have the game later, or they just don't have the game yet. And that has happened to me many times, actually, where my local game store doesn't have the games that I want. And I see everyone posting about it or talking about it, and I'm like, wow. So, it does happen. Keep that in mind. So, going to try to make this a quick video, but that's going to be an introduction. The disclosure will more than likely be in every single video. Because it's always going to be an issue or a problem of the games may or may not release. But I only put up games that I have a release date, not games that say are going to release in May. I know only put up games of that. So, on the next note, if you're a publisher and you're watching this video, reach out to me and let me know when your game's coming out. I would love to include every single possible game on the video that's releasing the week of the video being posted. Usually on Monday mornings or Friday evenings. Haven't really decided yet. Trying to find the most optimal play time to put them in. More than likely those 2 dates, maybe Sunday morning. Still trying to figure it out. Trying to make sure we have the best date possible. And I'm going to be timing that out with maybe the release dates. But for now, it's going to be on Monday mornings when the video is posted. So if you're a publisher and your game is coming out this week and you realize maybe I didn't post your game or I'm not really grabbing the information, definitely email me. I have my email in the description. Reach out to me on Instagram. Direct message me something and just let me know about your game. I would love to feature it in this release video. That way we can get all the information possible out to all the board gamers. That's the goal. Excellent. So, starting off, releasing on May 3rd is going to be Terra Mystica Automa Solo Box. So, if you haven't played Terra Mystica is actually a really interesting game with it doesn't really involve too much. It doesn't involve any luck at all. It's more a strategy game, and you're essentially trying to build your player board and such. And let me show you actually a picture right off of Capstone's website. This is going to be a picture of the player board. The game looks like this. I have yet to play it myself. However, the game looks awesome and beautiful, and I would love to try it out someday. But yeah, so basically the first date, May 3rd, is going to be the solo box. The solo box comes with 12 different factions, 10 different factions. My apologies, says it right down here. And it's going to be a way to add a variant to an additional 2-player game or a solo game. That's going to be it's basically the box. It's called Terra Mystica. That's going to be May 3rd. On to the next one. So, Luna Labs is releasing Olympus Fluxx. So, if you don't know what the Fluxx series is, it's basically a game where you're playing cards and the game is changing rules constantly the more you play. That's the more games, the new rules are introduced, basically. This is going to be the Olympus version of that. They have a variety of versions. This one's being released on May 5th. And I'm not too sure exactly what is going to entail because there is one other one that comes out the same day. So let me show you the next one. Olympus Loonacy is going to be coming out May 5th as well. It says it right here, right on their website. So I'm not too sure. Don't know too much about this game. It also looks like it's a card game as well, going to be based around the Olympus, of course. That's going to be the theme. You start the game with 7 cards, and without any turns, they start to play their cards onto the open piles of the table. The more players, the fewer the piles, so competition can be fierce. If the rest of the card playing comes to a halt because nobody can play, everyone draws a card to their hand. Looks like it's a card playing game. Don't know really much about this game. I just know it's released on May 5th. Wanted to feature on the video to make sure that you're informed about that. And let's keep going on to the next one. So May 6th is going to be Dungeon Date. So Dungeon Date originally was on Kickstarter, and now they're having a retail release for the game. That's games by Nerd Pup Games, and it looks like you're kind of be going through and trying to date. It's a card game, of course, and you're going to be trying to date different types of monsters within the dungeon universe, and that it looks like it's more of like the D&D universe, with owl bears and different types of things, like different types of characters like that. So it looks like slay the monster. You can kind of matching the style symbols for the action of the monster game. Let's check out some quick images. Looks like there's none of that. Oh, quick disclaimer as well. The games are going to be featuring are in the United States. Release dates are in the U.S. So that's just going to be the information I can get. So a couple times you're going to see games that maybe have been released overseas or in a different region of the world, and that is definitely possible. However, we're going to be only go over U.S. release dates. That's kind of the ones that make sense to just me at this point, and going over every single release date in the world would be very difficult. So we're doing U.S. release dates right now. Maybe we'll expand in the future. I'm not too sure. Not putting a halt or closing the door on us. We'll see what happens. So it looks like you choose and reveal action cards, visiting one of the 4 dungeon doors to encounter monsters in the dungeon. Romance, befriend, or slay the monsters you encounter by matching the style symbols for the action to the monster card. Plan carefully around the other adventures in the dungeon. If you visit the same door, you must fight, comparing fight values from your current action card plus the card you play on the previous turn. Visit the Stylomancer to enchant your outfit with an additional style symbols and claim a personal style. At the end of the dungeon season, score renown from the sets of monsters and collect and for in-fashion style symbols in your final outfit. Most renowned wins. Looks like a really simple game. It looks like it's rated a 2.0 out of 5. There is no comments or reviews because the game isn't release date. That's excellent. Love to see that. Yeah, this Dungeon Dates by Nerd Puppy Games. It releases on May 6th. Next game is going to be Unlock Kids Detective Stories. So Unlock is a escape room style game. I have not played an Unlock series yet, but I want to try one eventually. And looks like this is going to be the kids version of the game. There's actually been a lot of these coming out lately, a lot of different kid versions of these escape room games, which is actually really that's actually great. I feel like sometimes I have really a lot of difficulty with these type of games, and a kids version would be helpful for me. But yeah, basically it looks like it's for the best Unlock adapted for ages 6 and up. It looks like this is going to be detective kid stories. Cooperative game. I don't think they talk about. Yeah, so search scenes. Yeah, it's basically just the Unlock games for kids. Let's look at a couple pictures here. Pretty standard. Okay, so the cool part about the Unlock series is that they're replayable. There's also the Exit series that I'm more familiar with, and the Exit series is a one-time play. You play it once, you destroy the cards. That's kind of the experience of the game. However, Unlock, what I like about it is replayable. You can pack it back in the box and send it off to a friend. Usually for me, honestly, playing these games, I only play them once. I'm not a big fan of replaying them, and by that time, I know the puzzle to the game, so I don't really want to be replaying it. That's typically not what I do. Once I play through a game and I know everything, I typically don't pick it up again. So Unlock would probably be a game where you play once and you pass it on to someone else, or your children play once, or if they like replaying it, I mean, that's great too. However, keep that in mind. Usually a game you just play once and then pass it on to a friend or help someone else play it. That's typically the Unlock series for me. It looks like the Unlock Kids series. Looks actually like I'm excited to see where they go with this. We'll see. Unlock Kids, publisher Space Cow, and it looks like it's releasing on May 6th. Next game, Chronicles of Avel. So this is the example I was speaking about earlier. This game has been released overseas or to different regions of the world already. This game's is stated to release in the US on looks like April 8th. Sorry, not April, May 6th. My apologies. That's coming out May 6th. Released here. Looks like there's a couple of other editions, of course, that have been released. So, Chronicles of Avel is a cooperative board game for the whole family, essentially. You take on the role of brave heroes with the mission to save your magical land. You create your character, give them a unique name, get your equipment upgraded, prepare for the battle. Looks like it's like a maybe accessible dungeon crawler, which is always good. I do love, Lido dungeon crawls. AKA, I think I still consider Stuff Fable as a dungeon crawling game, storybook game, and I think this actually might be a good buy. I'm really curious to see and look at more into it, of course. They also have a expansion coming out with it, I believe, and it's Chronicles of Avel Adventurer's Toolkit. It's same thing again. It's basically just an expansion to the game. It adds, I'm assuming, more variety as well as characters and useful items. Let's look at a couple pictures from Chronicles of Avel off of BGG. So it looks like a family-friendly co-op for your perfect game night, 1 to 4, ages 8 and up. Plays in about 60 minutes. I don't think so. I highly doubt that. Probably plays in more, but I could be wrong. Hopefully they prove me wrong, because I don't see games like that maybe per player, or 2.5 hours, 3 hours. Very nice components. These are all just on the pictures, of course. They're all, looks like it's, I'm not too sure if they're the real components at that point. Defend the castle, banish to be save Avel. Looks great. It looks like a fun game. People playing the game on BGG, all publicly sourced images, of course. And the expansion. That's also coming out on May 6th. So, that was all the games coming out this week that I have exact dates for, and I know their release dates. Yet again, that can change at any moment, and that can be, it just varies and depends on the shipping crisis in the world, which has been affecting a lot of people, including people raising their prices on certain shipping items, and also it just depends and varies. Your local game store may get their first wave in. It could be a lot of things. Just these are the games releasing this week, games you can buy today. And yeah, that's basically the whole video for this week. These are basically the games, or the games I have so far. There might be a couple of games released this week. I just might have missed them. Only reason why is because I don't have exact release dates for you. And if I don't know exactly when the game is being released, I don't prefer not to put on the video. I want to give you exact information. We might start doing a segment where we kind of say or specify which games are coming out in May. It just depends and varies what direction we go with the video. And yeah, let me know what you thought about it. Let me know if I missed any games, or if you're a publisher, definitely reach out to me. Let me know what dates your games are releasing, and we can definitely incorporate into the video for the week of the video posting. And if I missed one of this video, let me know. We'll include in the description with some links to the page of the video, just so everyone has information somehow, some way. Awesome. So check the description, read it out, just in case if I did miss a couple, we can add them into the description. You'll have that information. And yeah, this is Juan from q.v.o Games, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you thought of the video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you.